Welcome to the Asian Idols channel. I'm Tom. Today, our video features the following exciting content.
At 41,
what do you
Zhang Han lives in a multi-million home yet shares instant noodles, exposing the emotional dilemma behind a top-tier midlife life. In these fragmented glimpses of life, Zhang Han presents not merely a celebrity routine, but a portrait of middle-aged male life. Quiet, orderly, and materially abundant, his life nonetheless reveals a subtle hesitation and anxiety when it comes to matters of emotion and time. From his 300-square-meter Beijing flat to the much-discussed 75 million yuan riverside property that symbolizes a future family blueprint, Zhang Han's living spaces are filled with an almost obsessive sense of planning. An open-plan kitchen, a spotless stove, and sunlit balcony plants all point to one key word: control. Control over space, diet, body, and even daily rhythm forms the underlying tone of his current life. In an industry as uncertain as entertainment, this sense of order may be his way of combating risk and anxiety. Yet, it is precisely within this near-perfect order that emotional issues become most pronounced. The image of two people sharing a single bowl of instant noodles sparks discussion not because of what they eat, but how they eat. Their extreme dietary restraint reflects not only professional demands for self-management but also an underlying vigilance against loss of control. When every aspect of life is rationally regulated, the inevitable disorder, compromise, and unpredictability in intimate relationships become particularly difficult to accommodate. Zhang Han is far from indifferent to emotional life. On the contrary, he has openly expressed his desire for marriage and children. Even a simple childhood memory, like a can of yellow peaches, becomes a rare glimpse into his softer side, revealing that beneath his disciplined exterior lies a longing for familial warmth. But time pressure looms large. His mother's advanced age at his birth has made him acutely aware of the fertility window, and this awareness adds a concrete, ever-present urgency. Looking at his romantic history, a clear but puzzling pattern emerges. His aesthetic preferences and standards in partners are consistent, yet relationships have not reached their intended conclusion. This is less a matter of personal fault and more a reflection of what Eileen Chang described as a mismatch. Sometimes the person is right, but the timing is never aligned. For someone accustomed to planning every detail of life, this uncontrollable outcome is especially hard to accept. Thus, Zhang Han's current state can be seen as preparedness in waiting. He has reserved space, resources, and imagination for a future family, while maintaining a disciplined, solitary life in the present. The ship is docked, supplies are ready, and the course is set, but the wind has yet to arrive. This situation is not just the private circumstance of a celebrity, it resonates with many middle-aged individuals. As capabilities and conditions mature, life enters a stage that cannot be rushed. Perhaps what truly deserves attention is not whether he will soon marry, but the tension between rational planning and the uncontrollable nature of emotion. At its core, this is a question of time, how to coexist with uncertainty, and how to continue living between being ready and what hasn't yet come. For the public, instead of endlessly speculating on the outcome, it may be more meaningful to focus on the state itself, imperfect, yet undeniably real.
What do you think about this topic? Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below. If this is your first time watching our channel, please hit the subscribe button to support us. Thank you.